Alexx Ekubo died on May 11, 2026 at 40 years old, and the version of events that the public was given, that he was battling an illness and had chosen to take a break from social media, is just not the full story. So here's what actually happened. Alexx Ekubo was living with stage 4 liver cancer that he had kept almost entirely private. He underwent a liver transplant and watched that liver transplant fail, and he spent the final days of his life at a Lagos hospital on a life support before dying on May 11th of 2026. Now, to understand why his silence hit so hard, you need to understand who he was and what he meant to the people who followed him. He was born on April 10th, 1986 in Port Harcourt, Rivers State, and he was the second of 4 children in a family where his mother was a fashion designer and his father was a petroleum marketer. He grew up between Port Harcourt and the north of Nigeria, attending Federal Government College Dora in Katsina State before heading to the south to study law at the University of Calabar and picking up a mass communication diploma at Calabar Polytechnic. Before venturing into Nollywood, he was a model based off his height, face, and the easy self-possession that he carried into every room that made him a natural for fashion. In May 2021, he got engaged to Fancy Acholonu, a US-based Nigerian model, at a ceremony in Los Angeles, and the announcement sent social media into celebration mode. The wedding was scheduled for November of that year, and then in August, without prior warning, Acholonu called it off publicly, saying that she needed to live her truth and prioritize her happiness. The language was vague enough to generate enough speculation about what had actually happened, and neither of them actually gave a full account of the whole story. It was a very public ending to something that had presented itself as very good from the beginning, and Ekubo absorbed it, even though there were several controversies, including some saying that he was gay.
That place is fluffy and even the baby is sleeping there.
So you won't give me a room that I will sleep.
So you stay there, baby
So
sleep.
let it be that for the first time you love you.
First time, you never asked me.
That's why I'm asking you now. You said no. It's fine. Let me.
Then in 2023, Acholonu came back posting on social media to apologize and saying that she was sorry for the hurt and pain and that nothing made sense while they were apart. And Ekubo responded saying that he had accepted her apology and that he had moved on in the way that people move on when they have processed real disappointment. That was the public version of Alexx Ekubo until his silence started in December 2024. And actually, his last Instagram post was December 30th. For someone who had been one of Nollywood's most consistently visible personalities across social media, his disappearance was almost immediately noticeable. A lot of his fans started asking questions, and throughout 2025, there were no answers and concerns started growing. When a video eventually surfaced of him at a family gathering, alive but visibly thinner and more subdued than the person his audience had recognized, the worry intensified rather than eased. And as you expect, many of his colleagues tried to manage the rumors. Alexx Ekubo, one of his closest friends in the industry, recorded a video saying that Ekubo was fine, just stepping back from the public life for personal reasons, and that he was not dealing with any health problem. That was not accurate, because by then the cancer had already been diagnosed and the treatment was already underway. The reason that they said what they said is not difficult to understand. Ekubo had made a deliberate choice to keep his illness private, and the people around him were honoring that. Nollywood filmmaker Stanley on Top confirmed that Ekubo actually was diagnosed with stage 4 liver cancer and received treatment, including undergoing a liver transplant. He briefly returned to some form of activity after the transplant, which explains the video that circulated on social media. But then the complications arose and the liver transplant failed. His condition deteriorated without recovering, and on May 11th, he passed on. The detail that hit people the hardest was the fact that Ekubo prepared his will before he died. So essentially, it sounded like he had known for long enough that his death was coming anyways. And that's not something you do when you believe you are going to recover.
That's it. The last 5 years has been very special because it's made me a better man. I can't imagine the rest of my life without you. Please, Nancy, say after now. Will you marry me?
Yes! This is crazy! This is crazy! This is crazy, guys. 1 minute somebody's alive, the next minute is just like this. The most chill, cool dude. He did everything. He did everything right. In my bro's house. Alex, how does it feel? How does it feel? Hey,
I'm trying for you.
Lex, you. Who from us investor? Fake investor. You don't invest on me. Ta. Yeah, from us invest. Look at this. Oh my gosh.
Come and buy a car.
I'm so proud of
I
you.
sell bikes now, please.
I love these bikes. I need one for myself. What? Lexi, look at this. I'm so proud of you.
Now you don't teach us.
I'm so proud. Hey.
Guys, Omo's wallpaper is calculator, $10 million. I'm going to put a sexy picture of wallpaper.
We're manifesting the money. That's it. Oh my gosh. Lexi, I love it.
But I think failure is in the mind. What is failure? What do you consider failure? What is the yardstick of measure? When do you say someone has failed in terms of life? If you judge a bird by its inability to swim, it'll live his whole life thinking it's an idiot. What is the standards? How do you measure success? So would you say I'm not successful because I'm not a Hollywood actor? Why? You see, once you're able to conquer failure in your mind, because failure, funny enough, is an integral part of success. Sometimes to succeed you have to fail. But then you have to kill that doubt in your mind and in your head. If you give a 3-year-old a paper and say, draw a house, he will just draw whatever it is and present. But if I give you right now and tell you to draw a house, fear wouldn't even let you attempt. For fear of failing. What if I just want to see a simple house? Why do you think I don't want to see something complex? Kill fear. Kill fear.
It's very important that, we stick around for each other. You never know when you see anyone laugh. Just come to realize that it's like one moment you hear that someone was here and the next moment the person is gone. It's very important that we try to show love to the people that means a lot to us.